This is me 5 months ago, and as you can see by the video, I am in a lot of pain. I didn't know it then, but I would be sidelined for the entire season with a torn ACL. Luckily, I'm back playing the game that I love, and I want to give you a glimpse into some of the stuff that I'm doing while I'm recovering. Starting off with one-hand form shots, you want to get 5 swishes in a row at each spot with proper arc. Then you're going to take a step back. You're going to shoot two-handed form shots, 5 swishes in a row from each spot again, but you're going to shoot bank shots when you're on the wings. Again, you want to over-exaggerate the arc you put on your shot here. Over-exaggerating your arc is going to help you as you continue to move further and further away from the basket. Moving a little further back, you're going to be shooting a one-leg balanced shot from about 10 to 15 feet out. As you can see, I'm basically doing a single leg RDL into my shot. I'm not jumping, so you really got to focus on flicking your wrist here and maintaining that over-exaggerated arc. In order to move on to the next spot, you got to do 5 swishes on your left leg and 5 swishes on your right leg. The swishes don't have to be in a row, just 5 swishes total on each leg. In a lot of my shooting workouts, I only count swishes, and what that does is train your brain to be able to make shots in a row, and it also trains your brain to stay consistent with each shot. You're probably going to lose your balance at some point while doing this, and if you do, you got to still try and swish it. Moving on to free throws, you're going to make 10 in a row using your full free throw routine. I'm cutting between each make here to make the video shorter. I didn't get this one on the first try. It took me 2 attempts to make 10 in a row. If this is too challenging for you, don't be afraid to start at 5 and then slowly increment your way up to 10 makes in a row. The same goes for the form shots earlier. If you can't make 5 in a row, start at 3 and slowly work your way up. The last thing I did with this workout is the Larry Bird drill. If you're not familiar with how this drill works, you pick a number between 1 and 10. I chose 3 because I had limited time. And starting right underneath the basket, you have to make that many shots in a row before you take a step back. So for example, here I chose 3 makes and I have to do it in 3 minutes. So I started underneath the basket, I made 3 in a row, then I stepped back, made another 3 in a row, stepped back, made another 3 in a row, etc., until I got to the NBA three-point line. You're gonna keep stepping back until you get behind the three-point line of the current level you're at. If you're a high schooler, that's the high school 3. If you're in college, that's the college three-point line, and so on. So once I got to the college 3, I wasn't done after I made 3 in a row. I had to take a step back and go to the NBA 3 and then make 3 in a row there before I was finished with the drill. The number you pick for the amount of makes in a row is the same amount of minutes you have to complete the entire drill. If you don't have a rebounder like me here, you definitely have to be almost perfect in order to make the time. Follow me to see the rest of my recovery journey.